Tak ahoj, tady Gladiátor, vítejte ve hře Hogwarts Legacy. Vítejte v Bradavicích a budeme pokračovat tady s Capifieldem Bradavickým dobrodružství, tak jdem na to. A dneska uvidíme, co nás čeká tady. Budeme prozkoumávat Bradavice a možná i okolí.
Now, which way is the common room?
Tak jo, tady je hlavní úkol.
Must be different starting Hogwarts.
Is that new fifth year?
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Trošku zkusím zvýšit to, jenom tady něco na zvuku. A jdeme na to. Tak. OK. Zkusíme tady ten globus.
Anything for a thrill. If I get
Nelly
caught, I
will do
shan't
anything.
offend
Tady je někdo na
you. Surely
krbu.
you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you use them.
No wonder everyone wants to catch it. Nelly will do anything for
Kuně
a
To
slez.
get in trouble the first day.
To je Pipka.
Nelly will do anything for a thrill.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Oxfire.
Co?
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to
Oxfire.
Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Oxfire. Co to je jméno divný. Takže mimochodem já jsem Nelly Oxpirová. Slyšel jsem zvěstí o tom, co se ti stalo na cestě do Bradavic. Je to pravda o drakovi? Jistě, že je to
Yes,
pravda.
our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
No ještě někdo přijede vlakem nebo lodí a přijel na... v kočáru na... neviditelných koních, no. Tak nám je spálil, no. Nebojte se výšek, že ne, tak asi ne, že ne. Tak sválně se tam je na všechno.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Setkal jste se někdy s drakem?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Dobře no, v kočáře nebylo dost maso, byl jsem tam já, pan učitel Fig a... jak se jmenoval ten George? Nevím přesně.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
OK. Ona tam jde znovu, no, tak.
If I see this thing again,
Jdem tady udělat úkol.
Still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Tak jasně, že studoval jsem
I'm not sure I'd say
naučení,
that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Profesor Fig.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Takže ona mi řekla, ano, mám nějaké potíže, zvládla jsem kouzlo pomocí jeho zaklínadla, ale tohle se ukazuje jako trochu složitější, určitě to pochopíš. Možná jen potřebuješ trochu víc cviku. Na tvém odlévání je třeba zapracovat.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Depulso. Okay. Umí většina studentů vyhledne verbálně.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Takže Cressida, to bude něco podobného, jak
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Možná. OK, ještě si máme tady představit Garentovi. To má nějaký týpek, ne ženská.
You'll like it, trust me.
Který vypadá jak Weasley, tak trochu. Je to Weasley. Garrett Weasley. Oho. Tak jo.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Takže teta Weasleyová se jmenuje Matilda?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no, I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Máš také talent na letvary?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Takže i když si nejsem jistá, proč, tam je chyba. Jestli by to profesor Sharp pochopil, neocení mou kreativitu, jak by si mohl myslet.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Profesorka Weasleyová už čeká, jo? OK, já si tady dám něco dobrýho, jabko, hele. Co to je? Další globus. To je nějaká samá. Slečno. Kočka. Tady truhlička, tu chci. Jo. Truhla koleje, no tak to by asi byla krádež. Tady lítáka kniha nebo co? Pustíme si písničky. Z bradavickýho jukeboxu. OK, baby. No dobrý, jdeme se podívat za tetou Matildou. Tady je.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Kurňa, lexikon.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Jo, první test. Hustý, jdem na to.
This way.
No to je zadaná.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Ochu.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Už jdu. Tady plno věcí, na co se dá koukat.
The guide appears to have some information for you about
Jo,
that
po těch
painting
schodech
of
chci
poor
pytát.
Barufio.
Tak moment.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio, jo. Sedící bík na mužovi. Počkej, mě zajímá to, co je tady. Tenhle zajímavější ten obraz, OK. Takže, Revelio.
Revelio.
Seberem to, OK. Portrét Barufia. Dobře. Na tomto portrétu je vyobrazen čaroděj Barufio. Proslulý svým mozkovým elixírem a jako příklad toho, co se stane, když se zaklínadla vysloví nesprávně. Jednou řekl S místo F a ocitl se na podlaze s bizonem na hrudi. OK. Jednou řekl S místo F. Právě se domkl výzvu příručky Čar a kouzel. Zde se zobrazuje váš postup při plnění výzev. Jo, výzvy budeme taky dělat. Nazbírej stránky, příručky, čar a kouzel v Bradavicích. Ještě mi chybí jedna, jo teda. Čar a kouzel jsou jedním způsobem, jak získat zkušenosti, body nebo XP, body, OK. Máme 80 zatím. Otevřít příručku čar a kouzel. No, já jsem si jaká že potřebujeme anglickou. Jo, takhle. OK. Takže escape, jo. Pane, jo. Toto je tvá úroveň. Získané... No, prostě získané z výzev zvyšují tvou úroveň a moc. Zkušenosti, no. OK, takže získané zkušenosti výzev zvyšují tvou úroveň a moc, no to je jasný. Vaše příručka čar a kouzel sleduje váš aktuální pokrok ve výzvách. Pokračujte výběrem nabídky výzvy. Kurňa. To si stejně všechno nezapamatuju. Tady budeme ty stránky, jasně. Sebráním první stránky příručky se vám odemkla nová kategorie výzvy. Nové výzvy, které odemknete v průběhu dobrodružství, se objeví zde. Pokračovat můžete výběrem příručky čar a kouzel. Nazbírejte dvě stránky příručky čar a kouzel v Bradavicích. Odměna oblečení. Brýle s bradavickými regáliemi. OK, pokračovat. Každá výzva má své úrovně. Na každé úrovni, kterou splníš, se ti odemknou speciální odměny. Od vzhledu až po kritická vylepšení. OK. Odměny je třeba získat v nabídce výzev. Vracejte se často, abyste si zvedli odměny, které jste odemkli. Tak moment, vole. Tady, to neodemkli, vole. Jo, my musíme ještě, no jasně. Úkoly, jo. Vítejte v Bradavicích, začni svůj první den, sleduj profesorku Weasleyovou. Požadovaná úroveň. Třeba tady, sbírky, OK. No ještě nemáme nic, absolutně nic. To je mapa. Mapa Bradavic, OK. Přiblížení. Rotace. Tady je sice to na fan profile. Ten stadionek, ale ten se rád asi ne, ten se určitě rád nebude, jo. Takže ho zrušili na tenhle rok, OK. Mapa prasinek tady dokonce, ty vole. Mapa světa. No nic, tady zatím se to budeme postupně, takže musíme... Sleduj profesorku Weasleyovou, OK, jdeme, už jdu.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Now, now!
Co to je za kočku?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Jak předem. Teď už jdu. Ale proč mi nemůžem tady běhat?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Objevil si bod rychlého cestování Flow Flames. Flow plamen. Můžeš kdykoliv otevřít mapu a rychle cestovat k jakémukoliv objevenému bodu Flow. No jasný no, takže z ohně do ohně mapu, otevří mapu no. Bradavice se rozdělily na dvě hlavní oblasti. V levé části mapy bydlí studenti. OK. V téhle asi. A profesoři. Patří sem společenské místnosti kolejí a velká síň. OK. Pro pokračování vyberte oblast jižní křídlo. Nebo asi tady to. Jižní křídlo, aha. Jo, tak to není ta věž, to je... No tak když se takhle to... Takže jižní křídlo. Vybrat. V tomto zobrazení můžete vidět plameny Flow. Dostupné v této oblasti. Zelené plameny Flow představují plameny, které jste objevili, včetně společenské místnosti vaší koleje. Šedé plameny Flow odhalují umístění neobjevených plamenů. No, tak to mi je taky jasný. Takže já můžu ze zeleného do zeleného, jo. V pravé části mapy najdeš akademické zajímavosti, včetně astronomické věže, knihovny a skleníků. Okay. Chcete-li pokračovat, vyberte oblast přístavba knihovny. Profesorka Weasleyová pro tebe odemkla centrální sál Flow. Tady jo. Ústřední. Pomocí AD otočte mapu a rychle cestujte do centrální síně. Plameny pomocí... No vlastně přes ty plameny prostě, OK. Takže VAD, já jsem tady. Ústřední sál. Skleníky. Učebna lektvaru. Knihovna. Ústřední. A jako ústřední je to jako centrální, ok, centrální, ale to mají plepý ústředí. Tak, to jsme vybrali a jedem. Těším na první lekci, ty vole. Co jsem zvědavý.
And here we are. Quite the time
A je to
saver.
tady docela,
These
to
stairs
šetří
lead
čas.
directly
Tyto
to
schody
Central
vedou
Hall.
přímo do centrální.
You can get almost anywhere in the
Centrální
castle
síně.
quickly from Central Hall.
No, tak jdi, ženská. Už běžím.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Going to harvest some knot grass from the greenhouse today. Did you know
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogsmeade, co to je Hogsmeade? Abys nahradil zásoby, které jsi ztratil cestou sem.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Není to něco jako Příčná ulice. Předpokládám, že si tam také časem s přáteli vychutnáte nejen butterbeer. To je jako nějaký pivo? Co? Co přesně je obrana proti černé magii?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Můžete mi říct víc o hodině kouzel udělej?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect.
Přesně, to se
Spells,
dalo čekat.
charms,
Kouzla,
jinxes,
čáry,
all
můly,
terribly
všechno
useful.
strašně.
I think you will enjoy Professor
Myslím, že se vám
Ronan. He's a
profesor
clever and
bude
entertaining
líbit.
wizard and a talented teacher.
Profesor Ronan, to je jako Ron. Děkuji, paní profesor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Mám podezření, že v tom příběhu jde o víc, než jen o hledání věcí a delší cestu na rad. Ve skutečnosti obávám se, že není.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Dělej, já už chci kouzlit.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ona mě chce dostat tam, kde se dají kupovat ty, no. Promluv si s profesorem Figem. Fig. A ne Fíkem, ne. Fíkem a Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Slyšel jsem, jak se s profesorem Weasley omluvil o zkoumání. No, nic to nebylo.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Dostupné úkoly, jo. Otevří mapu, OK. Tento symbol představuje hlavní úkoly. No, to mi jasný. S plněním hlavních úkolů se posunete dál v příběhu. Odemknou se vám nové funkce a získáte XP body. OK. Některé úkoly jsou uzamčeny kvůli požadavkům na kouzlo nebo úroveň. V těchto případech musíte mít požadovanou úroveň nebo požadované kouzlo, abyste mohli úkol aktivovat. Nová kouzla můžete získat s plněním úkolů profesora nebo jako odměnu za úkol. Okay. Po pokračování sledujte úkol pomocí jo, pravým. Profesorky Hecate nachází v dolní části astronomického křídla. V tomhle radě bych se mohl ztratit, možná budu muset použít očarovaný kompas. Přiučit šel o kouzel, který mi pomůže najít cestu. OK, tak tam jdem.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Quest splněný, vítejte v Bradavicích, okouzlený kompas, odem.
Honestly, the way some of those Slytherins fawn all over Professor Wang, it's embarrassing. Even he seems irritated by it. Then again, what isn't he irritated by?
Do you think we'll learn how to go around the 10th year?
Tak jdem. Jdu na hodinu. Nádvoří pro počínování, ok. Jsem tady, pak budeme muset rychle cestovat, aspoň po tom radě, nebudu muset běhat pěšky. Tak, je dobrá věc.
Revelio.
A než tam dojdem, tady by mohly být nějaký poklady někde, ty vole. Ne. Tak ne. Tady to je, ale myslím.
What are you up to now?
Tak, máme to odemčení a můžeme rychle cestovat pak. Kurňa, černá magie. Náš první úkol je tady, dámy a pánové. Čarodějci a čarodějové. Čarodějci a čarodějové. Oh, yeah.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso. Yeah, Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ty vole, s něčím malým, jo, to je Leviosa, OK, baby. Tak jdem na to.
Levioso.
Nic těžkého pro Copperfielda.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Kurňa, uklizený. Kurňa, nějaký mozkomor.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Nyní základní obsazení, jo? Žluté štíty. Jo, takhle, základní.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Takže nejdřív odzbrojím a pak
Very
budu
good.
střílet.
But
Velmi
the
dobře,
best
ale
way
nejlépe
to
se to
practice is by
procvičuje
duel.
soubojí.
We'll start with you two.
Začneme s vámi
Duelists,
dvěma.
take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Vole, co chce? Protego.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How receptive. What are you doing up there?
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Form.
I know.
Levioso.
Levitago. Stupid Protego.
Complicates things. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick
Sebastian Salou, OK.
Stupid one.
All my students to this again.
To mě zabil, to je debil. Není on pro vás, Sebastiánem. Zkuste to znovu. Ty whatever. Ty vole.
This should be
Protego.
easy.
Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just...
I'm doing jolly lively duel.
Levioso.
All my students to this again.
Stupid one.
Watch your opponent's signs to attack or defend yourself. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not
To bylo
bad for a
jednoduché.
beginner. You give as good as you get.
Prostě když on mě chce napadnout, tak
I
se schovám
put
do
you
ty
on the spot,
bubliny a...
and you rose to the challenge.
Tak odezím,
Points
no.
to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Byla jednoduchá hodina.
Right,
Až na
that's
to,
enough
že jednou
spectacle
něco
for one day.
jim.
Class is dismissed.
Tam něco je.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
To je flaštička, ne?
Levioso.
To nefunguje takhle, jak jsem si myslel. Tady můžu promluvit.
If you know the right... You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
To silný soupeř, jo. Sebastian, OK.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Tak dáme tyhle ty nový brýle. Jdeme na hodinu kouzel. Chyba někde nahoře, vole.
I should like to retire.
142 schodů. To bylo někde tady. Doufám, že to není školníková kočka. To je tříhlavý pes?
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
My family. And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Co se tady děje?
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or
Ne,
the
neží na ty
Minister a
kouzla,
flack?
ten tvrdím.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get...
Naše první hodina kouzel. Okay.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Je, nový kouzlo. Kurně. Accio.
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 That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
To je jednoduché, jenom přitáhnout tu kouli.
Accio.
Excellent, good. Don't lose
Tak to
your
je moc.
composure.
Tak ještě jednou. Accio.
Splendid!
Yes. Ještě jednu mám.
Accio.
Very good.
Nepadej, zůstaň. Jo, dobrý. Ty.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing
Accio.
Stay focused.
Here we go. Phew. Do not be discouraged. Be sharp.
Už nemá šanci, jedině, že tady ty dvě bych jí mohl vytlačit. Počkej.
Accio!
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Not to worry.
Já můžu běhat tady a chodit, aha. Tak, píč.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Teď tě porazím.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Teď ji vytlačíme. Počkej, sleduj.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Tu mám 50, dobrý.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Timerka. Teď musím...
I'm not much, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Nicely done.
Tyjo, to je vyrovnaný.
Be sharp. There we go.
No, zkusím vytlačit. Remíza. Ty vole. Tak pěkný.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Trvalo mi týdny, než jsem něco udělala správně, když jsem se byla přeložena. Bude to snazší, slibuju. Jsem rád, že to chápeš.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Tak je to holka nebo kluku?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Máš v Ugandě větší školu.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Tak bych chtěl vědět, jak kouzlí bez hluky.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
Takže už umíme 3 kouzla.
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
Vlastně 4.
You know it won't work on humans.
Ne.
Protego!
1.
Revelio!
2. 3, 4, už 5. Hustý. To je nějaká trhlava. Ale já ji nevidím.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
No jasně, nebude vstávat ze židle, když umí Accio. Píči. To jdem promluvit s tím učitelem, se z toho zblázní.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Tak co pro mě máš, učitel?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Quest splněn, tak jo. Kurňa. Nyní vymyslet bicykl. Okay. Kudy se jde tudy? To neumíme zámky otevírat, no to je v pytli.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Accio!
Co chceš?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
No. Kurňa. Tady nemusí být tata.
Revelio.
Truhla, nebo co to je, do píči? Tady.
Nobody can do it like...
Zkusíme to otevřít. No. Oh. Holy shit. To je nějaký... To je úkol. No. 3, 0, otazník 5. Jednorožec, 12, 4, 2 otazníky. OK.
I don't like flying on a broom. I prefer the safety of a professional.
No jo, ale jak se to otevírá? To je po schodech nahoru. Kurně. Ne.
Levioso.
Jo, máme tu stránku, kterou jsme hledali, no, tak to je hustý. Co to je na zemi tady? To někdo spálil schody, jo. No je. To je ten duch, a jak se jmenoval? Už nevím. Mchu. Seru na to, vole. To nenajdu asi teď, vole.
Levioso. Protego. Levioso.
To jsem taky nechtěl. Zkusím, jestli bude lítat ta váza. Nebo si ji přitáhne.
Accio.
Škoda. Se jmenuje ten duch. Skoro bez hlavínek to nebude. Ty vole, hustý tady ty bradavice. Tohle to mělo vypadat v tom Harry Potteru. Jo, tady. Jednorožec, jo, to je ono. Je to, že jednorožec, 12, 4, 4, 12, to je násobilka. Možná 3 tam bude. 4x3 je 12. Tam nevím, co bude za číslo. 18, nevím.
Imelda Wraith acts as if she invented Quidditch. I don't think she's even that good at it.
No. Jo, tady ještě otočit. Symbol. Ne. Jo. Ne. To bude nějaký symbol, ale který ty otazník. Co? Tady kouzlíš na chodbě, víš, že se to nesmí. A vlastně můžeš. Oh, to jsou dámský záchod. Tady vařila Hermiona. Pustý. Klobouk Suví Maui. Našli jsme nějaký klobouk. OK. Učebna profesora Figa.
I'm trying to grow some asphodel in the greenhouses.